Hey YouTube, this is Firewizard23 and let's talk about how August went. So I've come off disability, that's the last of my disability payments there, and we got my regular payroll going back on. And we got my rent, my savings, all the regular stuff, just Verizon Electric this month. 388.13 pass over to September, where I have 5 payrolls, 5 Wednesdays, excellent. And I'm going to have my renter's insurance and my car insurance due. And 505 will be left over then. And also, special announcement, folks, and we're going to go over to live video to talk about that. 1 second. Hey YouTube, this is Firewizard23, the one and only, and I just wanted to do a quick little video about something because I've come to a major decision. I have been doing the debt snowball, Dave Ramsey's debt snowball, for 7 years, and after looking at my most recent financial status, my assets and debts stuff, it occurred to me that the total of my assets in terms of my old retirement accounts are equal to what remains of my student loan debt, the about $10,972.03. So, did a lot of thinking. It occurs to me that I don't feel Dave Ramsey wants people to be in baby step 2 for 7 years. That seems, I don't think that's his intention. True enough, the size of the shovel will vary and such, but I don't think that's his intention for people to be in there for 7 years. He wants them to be as gazelle intense as they can and get out of debt and be done with it. I haven't exactly followed his baby step perfectly. I was supposed to put all my debts in the smallest to largest, pay off the minimums to the larger debts, and give everything I possibly can to the smallest one, get that out, and then go right down the list. I didn't do that. I did my credit cards first because I thought those were the most egregious problem was my credit card spending, and that was helpful. That was assisted by me developing the cash budget and using cash envelopes, and I learned that really, really well. I felt so good paying off $12,305 in credit card debt. Then I started tackling my individual VSAC Advantage loans. I had like a $500 one here, a $1,000 one here, etc. I had 4 of them. 4 or 5, I can't remember. But now we're just down to the consolidated one, which is $10,972.03. And in addition to how I've been paying off the debts, I also was breaking another one of Dave Ramsey's rules about baby step 2, which is that you're not supposed to contribute to 401k while you're doing it. I did. I was contributing when I worked at TJ Maxx and when I was working at CVPH. And those generated an amount of money. I also had 2 old retirement accounts, one about $7,000 that was now on a CD, and another one's like $800. I have no idea where it started from. And you know what? I decided I'm going to cash them out and be done with it. As of this recording, I cashed out the old TJ Maxx 401k and the old CVPH 403b that became an IRA, but they're all cashed out. And I'm down to $8,080.64. And next month in September, the $800 one, which is currently being held by Community Bank, that will mature. I can get that one out. And then the final large, my oldest 401ks that are held by KeyBank right now, I can cash those out in January on maturity, and I'll just pay off the debt. And I'll be debt-free. And now people will wonder, well, doesn't that kind of put you in a rough spot, not really having any money anymore? Well, that's life. That's what it is. I've survived this long without having any massive things happen that required that money. In case anyone was wondering, all my hospital bills, everything was covered under grant because I just don't have any money. I did a financial check with them, and they realized, okay, you don't really have any money to pay us, so we'll just... It brought like $15,000 down to $1,800 with my insurance, and they're just going to cover the rest. Doesn't matter. So that's all right. I'm doing okay. I'm good. And I'm ready to move on. You know, I've been spinning my wheels in baby step to for 7 years. I'm ready to move on. Like, let's move on to the good stuff. Also, Hannaford, who I work for right now, they have a 5% 401k match. So once I do even just 5%, they will match 5%. So when I'm at 15% in baby step 4, they will still match the 5%. So I can still do a 20% contribution. I will regenerate $11,000 like nothing. Like, I will get that back so quickly. And even right now, I am contributing 1%. So that's really my plan. I'm going to basically start baby step 3 and begin fully funding the emergency fund once I pay off the rest of the debt in January. And at that time, I'm going to bring the 401k up to 5%, so I'm getting my full match. And I'm going to proceed. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep doing these videos up through January. I'm not sure what's going to happen after that point, but that's what's going to happen. This is Firewizard23. Take care and bye-bye for now, everybody.